Hello everyone, this is Mars from Michigan. I'm here to do the Oohlala Traveling Treasures. I'm the 5th stop and I'm in Michigan, and this treasure is going to be headed to Oregon. So I want to show you what I am going to keep. I'm going to keep this little bag, well not a bag, a doily, and it's full of goodies. And this is from Lisa. So in the bag she's got this bag of buttons. I like buttons. And then this bag has got some bling and buttons. And then some loose ones here on the bottom. So I'm going to keep this one. And I'm going to replace this. Whoops. Get this out of the way. With this little trinket box. Now all my ones that I'm going to replace, they all come with a tag. I don't know if you can see that. A finished tag. And every one has my card in it. I know I'm not very fancy on cards yet, but I'm doing the best I can. And then each one will have a little bag of lavender. So these will be in each of the tags. That's that one. And then we got the top. This is ceramic. And inside I've got some vintage needles. They're all bundled up. Vintage spool, and I added some rickrack. And some plastic needles. And more little flowers. And some buttons and some lace. So that all goes there. With this tag, and then every piece that I add will have this little vintage spool, some little doilies, and some embroidery floss. So that's the first one. Where do I go? Oh, let me get this out of the way. We were to pick, let's see, that one goes over there. This comes from Scissors Bob Take One, and this is from Tammy. So Tammy, I chose this one. It's got silver in it. Very pretty. Thank you. So I'm going to keep that. Put that in the box. And then Diana said to take 2. So I'm picking these 2. Thank you, Diana. Okay, let me get those out of the way. And then the next one that I'm keeping comes from Sherry. And it's this little box. And it has some lace. She's done a real nice job. Very pretty. So I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to replace it with this. This has got the tag for that one, and it's got some flowers that I made, the satin and the organza flowers. I haven't got this properly put on a tag yet, but that won't take me long to do. And it's got the little spool of thread with the embroidery floss. And these are vintage. This one is a little sewing kit. And this is a vintage piece also. This is actually from South Bend. It's a town next to me. I was able to find this. Isn't that pretty? And then this is a needle that I use. So this is included. All you have to do is remove the rice bead. I keep it on there so you don't poke yourself. And 2 vintage napkins. Very nice, very soft. So that's that one. Get this out of the way. And then the next one that I'm going to keep is this one. This one comes from Christy, and it's a really nice bag. It's full of doilies, a little bit of bling, very pretty, lots of doilies on the inside, and then the back. Love this bag. So I'm going to keep that one, and then I'm going to replace this. Let's see, this goes here with this box. Now, I haven't decorated this box. This box is just to transport the item that's in it. So you can either throw away the box or decorate it yourself. And there's the little spool that goes with this one. Little green. And the tag. And inside the box is this little item. It's vintage. As you can tell, everything I get is vintage, but it's got some holes there. And you get, I don't know if I should just take out all these stick pins. These are going to hold stick pins, this little thing, but I've got them mounted on this card. So these are going to go in like this. Let's see if you can see that from there. And there's 2, 4, 6 of them. So this will hold 6 stick pins. So those are those 2. I think I'm a little close today with the camera, and then these are the other 2. I don't know how much time I have. Usually it only gives me 15 minutes. And then these are the last 2. They all come with a silk pouch. Those are the last 2. So I hope you like them. And let's see, what are you doing? This one comes with, yep, I showed you those already. Okay. The next item I'm going to keep is the 2 little mason jars, and this comes from Sherry. And I'm going to replace that. I'm running out of room on my table. This item. And you get 3 doilies. And this is the little tag. And the little spool. And inside it's covered. You got some buttons and a vintage needles. I think these are needles. Yes, vintage needles. So that's that one. The next item I'm going to keep is from Tammy. And it's this little box. And it's got a bunch of sewing goodies in it. Very cute. And I'm going to replace it with this item. It's a snippets roll. This is the tag. And the spool. Now I'm not going to go through all this. It's just way too much stuff here, but I'll give you a peek. This has a little vintage needles. And the way you open this is you pull out the plastic needle. And I think I got this upside down. The dangles are supposed to go the other way. All right, let me do it again. There we go. Okay, that's the snippet roll on the top and the bottom. I'm at 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes. So this will all be nicely packed and wrapped up real pretty. Okay, and then the last item I'm going to keep is from Christy. And it's her little journal book. Some tags on the back. I've just gotten into journaling. I'm still working on my first book. So this will be, oh, this smells like coffee too. I love the smell of coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell. Isn't that pretty? So I'm keeping that. And the last thing that I have to replace it with is my teaser. It's got the embroidery floss and this spool of thread. And then this is the tag that goes with it. And on the inside, I've decorated this with, this is actual wallpaper from the 80s. And I thought it was just so pretty. Put some sequins around it, some flowers. And I've done the inside. And I put some vintage rickrack. And some more little needles. Some pink trim. And then the rest is filled with doilies. Lots and lots of doilies. So that's what's on the inside of that. Okay, I think I covered everything. We'll get this packed up tonight. I will do the book tomorrow, do my page in the book.